concerns is, do you have any access to your website at all? Do you have like
You
passwords,
have the
copy
password.
of your
You
website,
have
so
it.
you can get
No
to
problem.
it? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Because I mean,
Like
she
that.
keeps saying that you can't do anything with it, so I'm like, can you really not do anything with it?
Well,
I just don't know how
How
to.
to do it.
Okay, no, that's fine, that's
Yeah.
fine, because
Yeah.
no, I've had many clients that are like, I
I'm
can't
expressing how I
access
feel.
it all, like, yeah, so
Yeah.
somebody like runs off with their passwords, they really don't have any access to
Yeah.
their website, so that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
The other
that's
thing
good
that you
news.
all pointed out, you wanted to be a marketing for your site, to tell people what you're doing, and do you want to be putting out information kind of stuff, updating that? Is that something that you all want to do?
Yeah,
on
how
your
often
site?
is this an updated?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that,
Information, do you want to put calendar, you want to put,
News, events.
yes, the events,
yeah.
is this what you want
I
on your
think
site?
all of that, because like Fred sends out what we call alerts that have issues and news and
Right.
things that are timely, and I think that they should also get posted on this website, but,
Okay.
you know, that hasn't been happening.
So you need a sort of ability to do all of that, get all that information out.
Yeah.
You want to put calendar of events. You want to collect, do you want people to come in and sign up on your website? Are these some of the things that you want?
I don't know about the sign up, I'd have to think about that and maybe talk to the staff, but definitely the calendar, because we have certain things that are reoccurring. Like right now, in the center this evening was a group that's called Deaf Advocacy Now. It's a group of people with hearing loss that meet around various advocacy issues, and they meet once a month, and there are things like that that should be up there so that
People can
really
plug
our
in.
audience is the general public, because we're not just talking about people who self-identify as people with disabilities. The statistics tell us that, you know, either you are a person with a disability, or you're a family member of a person with a disability, or you know someone who's your neighbor or whatever, and when you take in all those considerations, it takes in a really wide segment of the population. So this should be out there for anybody really in the general public, and also should be accommodating to people that will need the accessibility and inclusive features that Saroj is talking about.
So you
What's
said that
that?
you send out alerts, do you have a newsletter list?
It's more of an email. Fred runs that. You could talk about that.
You know,
How do you handle the alerts or email list?
Anybody who wants to be added to the list is just emails that we get requests from youth, our youth program, people wanting to be added, add their email to the list so that alerts go out to them and so forth. It's not through the website, it's just through the email process. But if we had it on the website, then we'd probably get more response, I'm
So
sure.
do you use like Outlook for the email
Yeah,
alerts?
yeah.
Okay, so you're actually not doing any kind of like managed
No.
email alert system?
No,
Okay, okay.
I think managed mail alert would be good. See, that is what, give
Well,
us
that
your
also
wishes.
brings up, once again, you're talking about legal issues in
Yeah.
terms of like can spam laws and stuff like that. So you're not you're necessarily giving people an easy out to get out. I mean, I don't think you're spamming people, but you're also not giving people maybe an easy out to unsubscribe to your list.
Well, there
so,
are people who just write back and say, please take me off the
okay, and
list.
then you do
Then I
because
do.
you're a good
Yeah.
person. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's fine. I
Yeah.
mean, so it's something to consider too, is having something that's a little bit more managed.
Yeah.
To help you guys, because
Yeah.
that way you're not having to manage it yourself. All you have to do is like compose the email and send it out, and then that's all taken care of for you, and there are options.
Now, one of the things that we do have in the office is that we have data. There's an analog part of the office, like myself, I'm from the analog age, trying to be deal as best I can digitally. The other side of the office is all digital. That's all they've ever known. When we got Wi-Fi in the office, it was like, oh my God, this is great! And we got a new IT person that just flipped the switch, and if we had known. And so they just went bonkers over that, and they want more, they want more. And the youth that they work with, they want more, they want more.
Yeah.
And so our website needs to come into the 21st century in so many different ways. Things that we can say, this is what we know, but in talking to y'all and listening to y'all, there's a lot more that can be done. And so, and as you're talking, and which I fall into that trap every time, yeah, I can do this. I'm thinking, I say, yeah, that sounds easy. And as soon as I leave the door, what did they say? I didn't understand half of what they wrote. I didn't understand half of what they said. but it sounded so good, and they sounded confident, and you give me confidence.
We know what we're
And
talking
so,
about, yeah.
In conclusion, this is our map of centers for independent living. It needs to be updated because some centers have changed their names and locations, and I need to change it, and I don't know how to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So, in conclusion, this is the Centers for Independent Living within North Carolina, and we're in Wake County with in the red. We are the red. And thank you for your time, and thank you for your expertise and what you're going to offer to us. And we look forward to working with y'all. Yeah.
I apologize, I know you want to sit down. Will you just click through each of your links real quickly for me that's currently on your website? The about, the services, just to show each
Sure.
page real quick, please. Okay. Another text?
Are those hot links at the top? Anchor links?
Are they hot now?
Yeah,
Like if you
they're
click on
A-links,
groups.
they're anchor links.
Okay,
I also noticed that every page you're going is grayed out, so you don't know what page you're on.
yeah.
So if you visited it, it's gray.
That's
and
easy
And the
enough to
background needs
Oh,
a little
yeah.
pizzazz, you know.
And your staff and board context, okay.
Yeah, that right now is weird, huh?
It's very plain. It's like simple.
Right.
It's got
but
no-
just,
Yeah.
It's got no
I'm
marketing.
wondering what the readers do when your menu is actually on the right-hand side.
That's easy reading for screen readers. People with screen readers, it's easier for them, old-fashioned ways, not now. Way back when that was a design concept that was used, is to put this thing on the right-hand side.
Let's move into problem-solving mode. For those of you who came in a little later, we're going to wrap up at 10 minutes of 8. And we
better get going.
Huh?
Sorry.
I can offer one solution. I actually live, it turns out, I can probably, I'm not a very good spitter, but if I were, I could spit on their office from where I live. My son could spit on their office from where I live. And I'm also a PMP. I can offer to go over there and gather their requirements and get everything nice and neat and present that back, so we have a clear understanding of exactly what all their wish list is and such. And I'll learn how to spit.
Another thing,
I
Renee,
have a question. That's wonderful. I have a question. Would Dreamweaver, I know nothing about Dreamweaver.
Dreamweaver is just an HTML
Yeah.
editor.
HTML editor.
Can we do a temporary fix that will make it easier for him to update with Dreamweaver?
Well, depending on the timeline that we're looking at, I at least want to get the information so I can make their PayPal link work
Yeah.
in the
And you want to
meantime.
take that 2011
So-
stuff off the main page.
Right,
Yeah.
so I mean, in the, like, just
That's the first
like
thing I would
tonight when I get home, I can like take that stuff off the front page from 2011 and make your PayPal link work.
Okay.
So, you know, stuff like that, but
That'd be fantastic.
I do some work with the Society for Technical Communication, and if this turns out to be as successful as it can potentially be, it'd be nice to have a snapshot of this,
Sure.
and then when we finish it, to turn it in
yes.
to say, look at what we
I'm
did.
sure the Wayback Machine has a snapshot of it now.
oh yeah, I
Does
love
this
that.
group
I love
have
that
their
way
own
that.
web page?
What's that?
Does this
Yes.
group have its own? I mean, that would be kind of cool to have projects.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
add it to our blog, Judy.
Hmm?
We can add it to our blog on the NCTech4Good site, which is mostly active on the when we do the conference, but.
before we get